Hey everyone, this is Andrew, and in this video I'm going to show you how to scream Faint by Linkin Park. Now first we're going to go over the chorus, and then we're also going to go over the screaming bridge part. And I'm going to try to do this somewhat briefly because the sounds in this song are relatively similar. So I do have a bunch of videos on my channel showing how to do vocal rasp and vocal screaming. Those are going to be linked at the end of the video, some of them at least, or at least to the playlist that you can go to see and watch my screaming videos. But I'm going to do I'm still going to show you how to do the sounds, but if you want more information, that's the place you should go. So the first thing is the chorus, which is a raspy yell part. There is a note though. First I'll do it with rasp to the song. I can't fail! Don't turn your back on me! I won't be ignored! So that's the part. So the first thing we want to do is we want to just get a note and sing it. So that's roughly the notes are, I can't fail! Don't turn your back on me! I won't be ignored! So it's kind of almost rapped. You're singing, but you're really just kind of yelling on pitch. So what you want to do is just kind of hold one of those notes, I, and you want to add a little bit of like diaphragm pressure. So, when you're going to the bathroom and you make a grunt, or if you even just think about how you would go like, like if you would try to do that, or try to make like a grunt, and you should feel your diaphragm press in. So, and at first when you're doing this, you might feel a tickle in your throat. And the reason for this is that you're not used to the feeling. And two, you don't have the right balance between how much pressure your false cords have to compress. The false cords are these flaps above your vocal cords that compress to actually make the vibrating sound that makes the scream. So since you're not used to how that actually works, it makes you kind of feel a tickle in your throat. It takes a lot of trial and error. So do this, don't do this the day before you have to go record a bunch of singing parts in the studio, because when you're learning, you're probably gonna, you're gonna be hurting yourself until you figure out how to do it. You just have to make sure you're safe about it. If it starts to hurt, just take a break and then come back when you feel better, whether that's the next day or 5 minutes later. So get that sound, the that kind of thing, and put that on top of that note. So, I, and then just proceed through the part. Try with just a little bit of rasp first, whatever is comfortable. Just you want to be able to get a sound that you can remember. I can't fail! I can't fail! So that's different levels of rasp. A full one would be, I can't fail! And that one's a lot more aggressive, and it feels a lot more aggressive. The lighter one will almost feel like you have kind of a layer of haze. I can't fail! If you kind of imagine doing it in kind of like a more chill vibe. I can't fail the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Just kind of put a haze layer on, or go aggressive, whatever sound you can make. And then just kind of do that and try it over and over again until you figure it out. That's really all this comes down to. Now for the bridge, it's actually a mix of full screaming, the kind of yelling rasp things. All right, so now we'll do that part for you. Oh, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. Hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. All right, so that's that part. So the way it goes is the first one, the now, is kind of like a yell, but it's fully saturated. So now. Get that sound and do the same thing you did for the chorus. No! And then you just want to add even more diaphragm pressure and almost let your throat go out of control. It's very, very resonant. You'll feel kind of like your whole throat is kind of shaking when you get that saturated rasp. No! No! And that's kind of really how you get a scream. The only real difference between vocal rasp and a scream is just the level of saturation, really. After that, it goes a little bit gentler. So, no! Hear me out now! You're gonna listen to me like it or not right now! Hear me out now! You're gonna listen to me like it or not right now! So that's kind of the notes underlying it. So the now, hear me out now, that goes to more of a singing / rasp. And then you just hit one solid note for the, you're gonna listen to me like it or not right now! And that's the same kind of tone as the chorus, just a little bit more push. So again, you want to try to get that kind of sound. Then you just want to put that in a note. So, no! Right? So this just try to listen to the way it goes from no rasp to rasp. No! Whew. Yeah, one thing about screaming, definitely takes your breath away. It takes a lot of control to get to the point where you can hold a note and then saturate it to rasp all the way to screaming and then come back in the same note. So I don't necessarily aim to hit that there, I just want to show you what the tonal differences are. Because sometimes hearing screams as they are, not mixed in a song, not produced, is what's actually going to get you to be able to figure out what the sound is. That's really all there is to it. There's a lot of trial and error. Get that kind of grunt sound. Imagine like a haze over your voice. Try different levels of rasp. You know, if it hurts, take a step back, come back later. Make sure that you're having like a your abs will be pretty locked when you're doing a scream. When you're singing, it's the same deal, except just even more so with screaming. So there's a lot of little details, but once you kind of get it, you just get it. So you just have to try and try again. So I hope this video helped. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more. I upload videos every single Friday, sometimes more. There's also a new song every month. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.